Good night, everyone. How you guys doing? Welcome to What You Think. All right, so I know you guys see the topic. Tonight we're gonna be talking about the days of in the island, in them days that gone by when you was small growing up. How you used to wash your clothes, what you used to be using, the type of soap. Did you go to the river? Did you have your washboard or whatever you have? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. There's many different Caribbean islands, and many of the islands almost can have the same culture, eating the same type of food, the same type of lifestyle. Many different islands you go to, beautiful beaches, beautiful rivers, beautiful trees, beautiful waterfall, beautiful food. The lifestyle is basically similar. But over the years, things have changed. So what we want to do, we want to talk about, this channel is about joining and having conversation about Caribbean lifestyle. You know, lot lot of people hear about a lot of different islands, but guess what? They don't know it's so many of them that people never heard of. So on this channel, we're gonna be highlighting different islands for week upon week and the culture and the lifestyle of how people used to survive. Because people actually was surviving without actual money in their hand. They were surviving and living happy, living good. So this is what this channel gonna be about. We're gonna be focusing on the islands and the lifestyle of Caribbean people and the culture, the food, everything we're gonna be talking about. Don't forget to tune in every Friday night. Every Friday night. Tune in because we're gonna be having conversation about different islands from time to time. We also gonna have people coming up and share views about the island that they go up into and the lifestyle, the culture, the food, the things they do before they go to school. Hi Fifi Jordy, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on? Yes. How you doing tonight? All right. So tonight, basically, I'm gonna be dropping the link, and let's able to, you know, have this conversation, talk about the things, the island, the culture. Let's have a conversation because plenty people only hear about the islands, but they have no idea how much it is. Many islands have. Hey, boy, Blue, how you doing? Thank you for being here, man. What's going on? Many different islands have small island connected to them. All that we're gonna be talking about from time to time, every week. We wanna do different topics so we could break it down and that people could actually listen or watch and just focus on the topic. Last week we had a great live last week. We had a beautiful live last week. You guys should check back that video because there's a lot of information in that video. A lot of fun, a lot of ways of how people wash, how people cook. Oh yes. All right, guys. The link is in the description. You can always come up and let's talk about the Caribbean lifestyle and culture. Yes, so there's many different islands that we actually that people actually don't know about. Some people only know about maybe two islands from the Caribbean. Some people only know maybe one. But at the end of the day, there's many, so many different islands out there that need to be recognized. And from time to time, we're going to be doing that. But you got to keep tuning in every Friday night, and you're going to learn a lot about the Caribbean island. Yes. So what's going on, guys? How you guys doing? How was your guys' week? How everybody doing? I hope everyone doing well. Whether you in the Caribbean or whether you in a different country, I know you still remember the way you grow up, the food you eat, the way you wash your clothes, the soap you use. All these things I know you can remember. So let's have this conversation. Let's talk about it. Okay. All right. So true. There are so many beautiful islands in the Caribbean. You only hear about just a couple. Definitely, I so agree with that 100%. Because sometimes when you mention an island, most people ask, "Where is that? What is that?" They never even heard about it. So we're gonna be highlighting them from time to time, the islands, the culture, and like I know was mentioned, lots of these islands have small, what they call them, sister island. They're like sister island where just the water separate them. And there's so much. And what happening now? In them time, in them time, there was beaches everywhere that you could be going on these beaches. Just walk freely. You just feel like you want to go to the beach and you just decide, okay, I'm heading to the beach. Nobody to stop you, nobody to tell you anything. You just decide, I'm going on the beach today, and you just get ready and whether you got to walk, and them time when you walk, the pitch hot like fire. And sometimes you walk it bare feet and the tar, sometimes the sun so hot that the tar on the pitch is melting. That's how hot the sun is. And you catch yourself walking on these pitch, the road, and it burning up your foot. Even on the beach, when it's really hot, the sun is blazing. The sun is like you got to run in the water. How the sun hot. Okay, yes, right, Sister Island. Yes, the beaches, plenty islands down there have Sister Island. What they call Sister Island is like a small piece of island right off, but it belongs to the island, but it's just right off, separated by a body of water. Some some islands have many different sister islands, many different pieces. Oh yes, we had access to so many different beaches. Yes, We had access to so many beaches that we could have just get any beach we want to go. We could have just get up, get ready, and just walk to the beach. Sometimes people used to, like on holidays, people used to have like trips. People used to have trips where they come in together on holidays and go to different places and just have fun. But lots of these things strange. A lot of things strange now. In them days was more freedom. Everything was like free. You're free to walk outside and get some mango. You're free to walk outside and get some coconut. You're free to whatever fruits ripen. It's a big difference. Them days was something else. Very excited, very appreciate. Now, when you look back, it make you appreciate the lifestyle even more. I experienced so much. I know, right, Fifi? I experienced so much split too from that. I know exactly what you're talking about, sis. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember, and I'm telling you, you got to walk like 2-3 miles to get to the beach. Depends on where you live in. 2-3 miles, and all you beating is them hot pitch. Sometimes if you have grass by the roadside, you hop off the hot pitch and you start cooling down your foot on the grass and try walking on the grass. But it's like you can't avoid that hot pitch. The island is such a paradise. I had all those privilege for free grip. Yes, yes. In them time, the privilege was actually freedom. When they say freedom, was actually free, where you just free to go wherever you want. And the good thing about it, them times you was well protected. Nobody bother you. Nobody can bother you anyway, because everybody looking out for each other. So nobody cannot bother you. But yes, them hot pitch was something. Even going to the river to wash, to get your clothes washed. Pitch hot like fire. Steam. Sometimes you see the steam popping up. You see the steam popping up in the air. And you bare feet, man. Sometimes my two big toe used to be split at the same time. Boy Blue, I know what you're talking about, man. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Walk on the grass on the side. Yes, yes, yes. Many times. You got even coming from school sometimes, because where I notice where used to happen, I see people coming from school, right? And whether you what the problem is, what happened to them is they used to kick stone. They will see stone in the road and kick it with their shoes. They will play football and kick, with their shoes. And them shoes, them time. They used to, you guys know about the contact cement? Yeah, there was something named contact cement that you stick with. From the time water wetted, it just let go. So I know my cousin used to kick out his shoes, them, naturally walking and kicking stone. And then when he realized, then he kicked, but then he have no shoes. Then he pumping it bare feet. So he pumping from school bare feet, watching him hopping off the grass. I had my school shoe, but I didn't want to wear my school shoe to the beach. So I will pump it bare feet, but my goodness, My goodness, that was something. That was something. But at the end of the day, the freedom and the lifestyle, and it's like you gotta just get up and walk outside and just feel like free like a bird. You know what I'm saying? Nobody bothers you. A matter of fact, nobody could not bother you in them times. Everyone looks out for each other. Yes, contact cement. The contact cement was so weak. Once the water wet it, it's like it just let loose. But them, I mean, them days was something. It was definitely something else. But now you look back at it, you could see that is real fun. When now you look back at it, my mother used to tell me, make sure I don't play football. Yes, because once you play football in them shoes, I'm telling you, you start seeing right by the toe, start waking up, and them times, once one part start waking up, every part is falling apart. So kicking ball in the shoes was a problem. I I know why she tell you that. It was such a healthy lifestyle, always active, good fun days. Yes, and you know what? That's the thing. After school in the evening, you come home. You're able to go play cricket. You're able to go play football, whatever you want to play with your friends. Then the distance to walk to school. Then the distance for walk for water. Everything was the distance to go and wash your clothes. Everything was like an exercise. This is why people so strong. This is why people in them time is so strong, because the exercise, everything they was doing. You check what I'm saying? Everything you do, you gotta walk, go somewhere, a mile and a half, 2 miles, and come back. I don't know if anyone parents ever tell them. If anyone parents ever tell them, when they send you to the shop and they spit on the ground and they tell you, make sure you get back before that spit dry. Is anyone ever went through that? They will spit on the ground and tell you, make sure you get back home before that dry. And the bad thing is, like, only the top part, only the top part in the shoe used to bust up. Exactly. Exactly. The part in the shoe open is the toe, right by the toe. You played football and cricket until outside get dark. Exactly. Exactly. You played. When you done, and you know what? Dinner, I don't know, but dinner used to cook so early. So by the time you get home from school, dinner basically ready. So you could go and eat, and then you go and you kick ball, play cricket, whatever. Then after, when you see it get dark, you know you got to start heading home. You go home, you wash your face, you wash your foot. Before you go inside is one thing. You had also wash your face and your foot before you go in that house. Sometimes, I don't know if you guys ever play in grass. And then when you go now, when you go to wash your hand and your foot, the grass sting in your skin. Okay. Yes, big show. Miss Spit. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Make sure that spit ain't dry before you get back home, or you know what's going on. You know what's going on. I mean, when you look at it, man, you used to feel like, damn, this is hard. But now you look back, it was fun. It was really fun. Because you got to make sure you get back before that spit dry, or remember, you know what's happening. All right, guys, give me 1 second, please, okay? Yes, you're right with that. And meanwhile, while you're waiting on the stool, you got to pop it bare feet. Oh, man, I'm telling you, man. If nothing else, make sure you wash them foot. Yes, yes, you could not get in that house unless you wash them. You get them foot washed. And the thing about it is, the thing about it, don't play in them grass, and them grass is like stinging. And when you go inside, when you wash your foot and your face, all your hand and your foot stinging. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie. It was really fun. Okay. Yes. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry for that. 1 second. All right. Sorry for that, guys. Sorry for that. Yes, yes, yes. Them thing was like, community. It's like you have community, and you see, this is why I always talk about community, right? Because you remember, in the community, there always a fisherman. There's always the fisherman. There always the plumber. There's always the tailor. There's always the shoe guy, right? There's always, farmers. You know, it was like a package. A community is like a package where everybody come together as one, and just fit that package. So in that community, there's somebody, or there's people that able to handle certain things. You are the carpenter, the mason, the plumber, the electrician, the many different, in that community. This is how it used to be. And living in community like that used to be so free. You feel free because there's always somebody to help you out, regardless to what. Hey, hi, Destiny Otis, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Oh, wow. Hey, Life from scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on, guys? Thank you guys for being here. Okay. Always the one mechanic. Oh, your dad was a mechanic? Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I forgot. Always that mechanic. What the topic? Okay. Basically, the topic is like if you're from the island and you the way you used to wash clothes, how you used to wash your clothes, what you used to use. That's basically the topic. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat if anyone wanna come up and talk about the way they used to wash their clothes and what they use, how far they used to walk, if they used to go to the river. Anyone is free to come up and share that information because we're trying to build something here where people actually could understand the culture, not just hearing about it, but the culture of what people used to be doing, what they used to be using without having any form of cash money in their pocket. All right, so the link is in there. Live from scratch. If you want to, if you have anything you want to share, you could come up and share something about your lifestyle, how you grew up. All right. But meanwhile, that's the topic really. But meanwhile, we're just having a conversation really until someone want to come up and basically share how they actually wash their clothes. Because the honest truth is, what I'm trying to do the live with topics. Like, like topics. Like, we might talk this week about how we wash. We might talk another week how we went to school, what we do. We might talk another week what we did before we go to school. So different topics. Break it up in different topics. All right, okay. Hey, Life from Scratch, how you doing? Thank you for being here. What's going on?
Hi, good night. Good night.
All right, what's going on? So, you have anything you
Uh,
want to share with us?
I'm just listening, see what you have on your topic tonight. Very interesting. Laundry, wash day.
That's basically the topic. Yes. Thank you for coming by, coming through. All right, so the topic is interesting. So let's hear
In
it.
my country, I don't think a lot of men knew what wash day was like.
Wait,
It
what?
was always something 99% of the time done by women.
Okay, okay, okay.
So how was it in your country? Same thing or
Well, okay, you're right. 99% of the people who actually wash clothes was women. Because, and let me ask you, why it used to be women washing clothes in more than men? Why?
Well, women were always the caretaker of the home, so that responsibility, I think, was always placed on them.
Right. Because the
It was
woman,
just the way it was.
right. So basically, the woman is what is the caretaker. The men in them times used to go out. You see what Fifi Jordy put on the screen? Single men had to revive themselves.
That is so true.
Well, she definitely right with that. She definitely right with that. She definitely right with that. Them single men had us to pedal at their own. But continue. Continue.
Uh, well, I think in my country we did river, we did um, a laundry sink, which was mainly outdoors, was not inside. We also had what we call a standpipe. There was like one pipe for the whole street, and sometimes the women would go with their big wash tub and stand at the side of the pipe and wash.
So for what I've noticed, many islands went through that same process because the same thing by me. I don't know if Fifi or Boy Blue, I don't know if you guys familiar with that. Basically, people actually go by the pipe and sit right there and wash their clothes. Some people go to the river and wash their clothes. So, what's the process of drying? How did you, in your island, how did you dry your, after you wash them? You say you wash them by the river, you say you wash them by the pipe. So, what I want to know, what, and sink, right? What the process you guys use to dry your clothes?
Uh, I think many things. We had laundry line, mostly made from wires, rope, sometimes even on a fence, whether it was a bush fence, whether it was wood fence, you would spread your clothes out to dry on a big stone in your yard, on galvanized.
Okay.
Okay. I see Fifi also has something about a joking board.
Yeah, yeah, see, we used to use a
Yes.
double wall sink with a built-in joking board. Yes, lots of people have that joking board built in their sink.
Well, for us, that was an upgrade.
Oh,
That
that
was an upgrade because most people had the wooden ones. So for you to have the built-in one was like an upgrade. You were a little bit up class.
okay, okay, got you. Okay, so basically, you spread your clothes on wire, galvanized, big stone, basically wherever you able
Yeah.
to hang them, you hang them. Even though you don't wash them and you don't want
Yes.
them to get dirty.
Anywhere you can catch the sun. No, no, no. It was always washed off. If you had a big stone, it was washed off.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a wooden fence, You would sometimes use your yard broom and brush it off.
Okay. And
Okay, okay. Fifi says they use bush by the river. Mm, that's true. By the river we use stone. Bush is right.
okay. Boy, Lucy, when you done on the joking board, all your fingerboard in.
Yes, sometimes you wash until your hands just hurt. They blister.
So how you feel when you look back at it, Tony, when you look back at the culture, you still there or you somewhere else?
No, I'm somewhere else.
Okay, so when you look back at that culture of how it used to be to now, what you think when you look back at it? What you think?
I mean, I think I'm grateful for the opportunity I had then. It's a serious life skill to possess, but I would not want to return to it.
Okay, oh, I understand. You basically would not want to go back to the joking board.
Not unless I have to know, but I understand based on what's happening in today's world, if I have to go back to it, at least I know the skill. I could master the skill.
Okay, makes sense. But at least it's a skill you obtain and you have that basically no one could take it away from you. So with the skill, if there's no electricity and you can't use your washing machine, you know how to go and chop some clothes.
Ye- We
Right?
said coops cups.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know when they were, yeah, I used to like when here when your mother washing the clothes like she using her hand and doing like this. And all the hear yeah, yeah, I used to like
Yes.
all of that.
Yes.
I really
And
love
if you could master that as a kid growing up, you felt big because now you feel like one of the ladies because then now you could as we would call it, coops cups with your hand.
but what one thing, let me tell you what I see, the benefit of it's a good thing that the woman used to go out, used to take care of the home and wash the clothes. And then the men really wasn't washing the clothes. They was more the provider. The men used to get up and make sure there's food for the family. And but it kind of, let me tell you what it kind of do to certain men. What it do, it kind of, because the men grow up never wash in any form of clothes, period. What you think about that? That men actually grow up never wash a piece of clothes. So yes, it was great that the man could go out and provide, but at the same time, it also good that the men able to learn to wash his own clothes at the same time. But I see many people grow up, never wash their clothes and have no idea how to wash their clothes. What you
I
think?
think it's I think it's a shame and very unfair to us as girls growing up at that time. The boys didn't get to do such things, and you would have to wash their clothes.
Okay, so that's how you see it, right? That,
Yes, their loss.
but then you got to remember the boys used to be cutting the yard, which the girls is not doing. You, you see,
Well, that's not true because sometimes the boys cut the yard, but the girls got to rake it up.
well, you're right. That's true. That's true. You're right with that. You're right with that. They used to say if your hand not naked, noise, the clothes ain't washed.
That's true. That is so true. You can't wash. If
You
you
see,
cannot make that noise, you cannot wash.
you see, basically, if you notice, most of the island basically carrying almost the same culture. You see what I'm saying? Because we all relating to certain things that happen. You know that the culture is almost the same.
Yeah. What did you use to wash clothes with?
Well, I never used to really wash clothes, but what my parents used to use, there was a blue soap. There was a blue soap they used to use that really, I mean, that soap is amazing. That soap you could do anything with it. You remember that blue soap?
We did have a blue one, and we had one that was not blue. It was more like brown. But we call them a cake of soap. It's
So,
supposed to be a bar of soap, but we call it a cake of soap. That's what they would tell you. Oh, go to the shop and buy me a cake of soap, or buy me a blue cake of soap.
okay, okay, right. So, oh yes, it had the brown one and the blue one. You're right. Was two
Yeah,
of
the
them.
blue one we use most, like to wash white clothes, light color clothes, because of that blue effect was better for the white clothes.
Okay, got you. Fifi say, well, we had to clean yard too. Well,
That's
let me tell
true.
you, the woman used to clean the yard too. No, what I'm saying is, there's many men grow up. Not to say, I'm just looking at the part where they grow up not washing clothes because there was the provider, the woman, which is the mother. She makes sure that the clothes is washed, the house is clean. The man go out, do his farming, change his cattle, plant his food, grow, um, burn the coals. So the woman, but what I'm saying is, many men never get the opportunity for wash clothes because they were so busy being the provider and grow up never wash clothes. And in a situation like that, what I'm saying, in case,
Would you be able to wash clothes then?
huh?
Would you be able to, seeing you didn't grow up doing it?
Well, I didn't grow up. When I hit, okay, let me tell you, when I reached that I got to wash my own clothes, right? I basically, it take me a while before I really get used to it. I was very uncomfortable doing it. You see what I'm saying? When if the, the reason why I'm saying it, when now you look back at it, right? Now you look back at it, what I'm saying is instead of we just say let the woman wash the clothes, we should be allowing the boys as well. You see? But that's
Yes.
how I grew up in them time. I'm just saying.
But look at Boy Blue. Boy Blue had to wash his and iron.
Okay, let me see what boy do. As a young boy, I used to have to wash my clothes and I had my school clothes.
That's right.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. This is exactly what I'm saying. Some men
Okay.
never
Wonderful.
wash no clothes. You know, from the time the parents was doing it, then it went straight to their wife. So they never, at least boy Blue was doing it. So he actually learned how to do it. Like I said, when I was young, little parents washing all your clothes, you ain't washing nothing. Until it come a time now when you got to do it yourself. And you feel
Hmm.
like, man, you ain't feel like it's something you should be doing. But you hard was to get use of it. Because it's, as Fifi say, what Fifi say, if you don't want to wash them, let me see what she said. Let me see. They will learn by force, or they will have to wear them dirty clothes. Yes.
Yes. That is so true.
Yeah. So I'm saying, I'm just no, I know the culture, I know how it used to be. So I'm just saying that they should be involving the boys too, to be washing clothes. So when they grow up, they ain't got to worry. You understand? They're already in it. You catch what I'm saying? In case you grow up, you end up get single, your wife was taking care, washing your clothes, then you feel like, you get the picture, right?
Yeah.
Then you feel like, man, I shouldn't be washing clothes. Then as Fifi say, if you wash
Blue soap.
them.
I guess she had blue soap in her country too.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. And when we go fancy, we use breeze. Okay, okay, bro. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, I remember breeze too. Yes, I remember breeze too.
It was in a red box, Matt Breeze.
Yes. Okay, okay, okay. So breeze was everywhere. Oh wow. Okay, 50 boy was spoiled. Period. We girls had also do a lot of domestic work.
Yes.
We were brought up to be keepers of the home. Yes, which is true. It is true. So this is why I'm saying, and this is how they grew up in them time. But I'm saying the boy should be washing clothes as well too. But that's not how it was. The culture is
No.
the girls wash clothes, clean the house, clean the yard. The boys goes out, change the animal. Let me hear how it was by you.
Well, in my household per se, the boys didn't have a lot of chores because we didn't have land for them to go and tie goat or sheep. No. My
Mm.
brothers didn't have to do those things. But I was the one who had to learn to wash, to cook, to clean while they got the fun side.
Okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand.
Yes, boy blue. I see what he says. My mother used to always tell me, come and learn to do things so no woman could.
Yes, my mother used to tell me that same thing.
I think
Long,
everybody got that.
yes, she used
But
to
it
say,
didn't go too far with a lot of the boys.
yes, she used to say, learn to cook, wash your clothes, clean, that no woman can cut style on you. Just, I guess everybody, you see what I'm saying? Everybody
Yeah.
in them time, parents used to tell them the same thing.
Oh boy.
Totally understand. It's
I
called
had pigs, goats, sheep,
ignorance of law. All right.
chicken, and chicken chores growing up. No.
Okay.
We had chickens, but we didn't have goat and sheep. And you make sure you have to go clean that pen every weekend.
Hmm. Okay.
Wait, Fifi, have you ever killed a chicken for Sunday dinner?
Oh, I remember them days. Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday for Sunday. And you know what? The good thing about it, they used to kill it the Saturday evening, right? And
Yes.
season it and season it overnight. So all night that seasoning, and when you wake up in the morning, everything just,
Nicely marinated.
yes, 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 yes. Fifi,
Yeah.
I agree with what Fifi said on the screen, and this is exactly what I was now saying. She said, I totally understand its culture, but
But a
stay
hindsight from
temporary
learning
from
a life
learning.
skill.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
boys, and that's exactly what that's. exactly what I'm saying, Fifi. It was the culture, but I think boys and girls should be learning these
I
skills
believe
at the
so.
same time. This is exactly what I was trying to say. Yeah, okay. I
It's
had,
important.
yes, Fifi said I had pigs, goat, sheep, chicken, chows growing up. Yes, yep.
I
Basically,
like that, Fifi. I harvest chicken. I see.
okay, let me see what Fifi have. Yes, I have a chicken. I like the song of that. Yeah, yeah. This is basically
It was a skill that girls had to learn to how to harvest a chicken.
right, right. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Almost all the island have the same culture, the same lifestyle, the same. I mean, nowadays things have changed a little, because of people seeing different things. But in them times, I think everybody had that understanding that everything people was doing the same thing. People start changing the cooking in a period over a period of time. But people was actually cooking the same type of food, the same type of everything. Okay, let me see. Oh, right. Harvest, yes. Thank you, Fifi. Yeah, YouTube don't like the K word, so you got to say harvest. Yes, that's true. That's true.
Point taken.
Yes, yes. Me too. I had sheep, goats, and chicken. All right. More. The honest truth. Listen to me. The honest truth is, most people really had them things. It's like going to school. You have your own animal. From going to school, this is how you buy your shoes. This is how you buy your school clothes. By you getting a sheep, rail it, it get young one, you decide to sell one. And people from young, people was actually taking care of their own self just by
Now,
having their own animal.
who
Okay.
have ever used a goose iron?
Okay, goose iron is the iron that you put the coals into, like the
Yeah,
coals with the fire. Yes, I know about.
yeah.
I know about. Yeah, I know about that. We had one of those.
I've never used one. I've seen it in action, but I was too young to use it. And by the time I come of age, it was no longer being used.
Okay, okay. Let me see. It's such a blessing to have those
We
skills.
had a coal pot iron.
It was a lot of work, but happy to learn because we had it.
What you call a coal pot iron? The same goose iron?
The same goose iron where you actually put in the coals inside it. Yeah, the same goose iron. I'm sure it's that. We had a coal, right? Okay, goose iron. We call it heavy iron. We call it goose
Okay.
iron because the one it was shaped like it basically the one we used to have. It's almost shaped like a goose, the way it's shaped.
Like a ironwood shape now.
Huh?
But there was also another one that you just had to rest it on the fire and it would get hot and you had to monitor how hot it was. And you had a piece of cloth that when you take it off the fire, you wipe it on there before you iron the clothes. It did not have a chamber like the goose iron.
Okay, okay. And what they used to call that one?
I don't remember.
Hmm. Okay, let me see if 50. Wait, I think it was two different things. The one we had put direct on the hot. Right. What? Right.
Right, that's
One.
the one I'm talking about. There was
Okay.
one that you had to put on the fire directly to get hot. Then you would take it off, you wipe it on a rag, and then you would iron your clothes.
Because
Oh, that's the heavy iron. Okay.
yes, oh that okay. Because you gotta make sure you clean it. You gotta make sure you clean it because you ain't want
Yeah, because you didn't want
to.
the smut from the coal to be on your clothes.
So let me ask you something. How you guys used to pleat? Them times. Your mother, your mother used to seam or cloth or skirt, and your father have a seam going down in front, his thing sharp like a razor. What you, you guys remember that? What you guys used to use to actually create them seam? Let me see if everybody using the same thing.
Steam press. Okay.
Uh, one,
We use
two,
starch. I don't know. In my country, we use starch
what do you use a starch for?
to make sure you get that razor cut seam in those pants.
And okay, and what about the skirt, pleating the skirt? What you
The
actually
same
use?
thing. Before there was the starch that you had in the can to spray, it was a powder that you had to put in water, and you had a rag, like a cotton fabric, that you would dip into that, squeeze that out, put it on your skirt, and iron your skirt that way so that the starch is between your clothes and the rag. And that's how you did it.
Wait, let me hear that again. Let me hear it again. Say that again.
You had starch as a powder. You had to use water to melt that powder. You had a cotton piece of fabric that you would put into that liquid,
Mm-hmm.
squeeze it out so that it's not dripping wet. You would spread it over your skirt or the pants where you have the seam, and then you would use the iron on it.
Okay. Okay, boy, Blue say we use starch. Okay.
Right? So, how did they use the starch?
Well, I'm not sure
We
how they
use
use, but to pleat, to what I
what's manioc to make starch for the blouse?
okay, let me see. All right, let me see. We use manioc to make starch for the blouse,
For the
and
blouse, and we use a wet cloth.
with Ray and
Right.
put it in the skull. Right. With the wet cloth, that's what I know. Because my mother used to use to pleat her skirt. Like the wet cloth and put it right in the seam, and then he take the iron and he. I mean, these people was professional. I tell you that.
Yeah.
I tell you that. My father pants seam used to. Man, listen to me. If you walk on your and your
It
hand
will cut you.
and it cut you. Look, yeah, yeah, same thing boy was saying. If you pass too close, you get caught.
That was true.
They was professional. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. They,
Fifi, what is manioc?
what is manioc? I'm not sure. Okay.
I don't know what is that.
No, I'm not sure what. Okay. All right. You have
A type of cassava. Hmm.
Oh, right. Because cassava had a lot of starch inside
Well,
it.
cassava is what we use as the starch, but what type it was, I didn't know. It was just cassava.
Okay, but see, I guess they call it,
Maniac cassava.
mania.
Okay.
Yeah, the way they use it, the way they create it, become like mania. Okay, all right.
Maybe it
So
was the same kind that we used.
I believe so. I believe so. Many things use the same thing, but just different names. It just change from different names.
Hmm.
Okay, so how far you used to walk to go to the river or to the pipe? Just an average. I know it wouldn't be you can't give exact, but what the average distance you used to walk just to go and wash clothes?
For me, it was about a quarter mile.
Okay.
It was not far.
For me, I believe it was like a mile and change. Because what used to happen, I remember helping my mother taking the clothes, not washing anything, just helping her. Carry the clothes to the river, and I sit down and play and do all kind of stuff till they finish. Then they start hanging out. But I never, you know what I'm saying? So I believe
Yeah.
it was like a mile and a half, maybe around there. Let me see.
Okay. Okay, Fifi. Yes, I know that this we have that type. You had to know how to process it so you could remove that poison starch from it.
Okay, but you have to know. Okay, all right. That's interesting. That's interesting. Information
Yes.
is always valuable.
You could not consume that starch. So maybe that's the starch that they used to iron the clothes because you couldn't eat that one.
Hmm.
Maybe it's the one that we used to do other things with.
Okay. To go to the river was all right. Fifi said to go to the river was little over a mile. Okay. So she was actually, yeah, me I think is over a mile. And then the hill that you had was to climb. Oh my goodness. This is why I believe people in them times so strong and still so strong today. Because you got to walk a mile and a half, go to wash clothes, and walk back a mile and a half, come back.
With that clothes on your head or on your back.
Or your head.
Yes.
Either your back or your head. We made bam bam with, oh, okay,
Oh,
yes,
yes.
all right. All right.
Yes, we did. Okay, called the same thing. We called it the same thing. Bam bam.
We call it the same thing too. We call it the
Okay.
same thing too. Bam bam. See, three different places, same thing, same name.
So I guess none of us is from Jamaica because Jamaica call it bammy.
Okay, okay. I didn't even know that's what they call it.
They call it bammy. Mhm.
We also use the poison one to make starch to paper or kite. Okay, all right. Yes, that's the starch we use. And we also made glue and stick the paper on our kite for the Easter. Okay, that's what
We
I'm
use
saying. People were so creative. People was
yes.
actually
We
using.
use flour to paste our kites. Our paper kites. We use flour.
All right, with flour have starch as well. Okay, that's why my foot broke. well, well, boys, you listen to me. We all, I think we all, I think we all went to that.
I was never a barefoot walker up to this day. I can't do it.
I did my time. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Cause the thing about it, sometimes you have your one shoes, you have one pair of shoes, and you can't afford to mash up that pair of shoes. And it's crazy that you will rather put down your shoes and walk bare feet. Yeah, yeah.
No. No, no, no. I could never promise that.
I understand.
But we
However,
wore our school shoes at home in the summer at the end of the school year, whether you had to cut out the toe or something, but you were wearing that one home all summer.
okay, okay, all right. Fifi is asking,
What
what
is
about
Pasu?
Pasu flower? Pasu flower. What is Pasu flower? I'm trying to see. You don't know it. I can't say I don't know about it. The only thing I can say, the name. I'm not really familiar with the name.
No.
What you call it? What you what it made from?
Is Pasu from the cassava? Pasu.
Okay, let me see. I did my time too, and when my other loop boss and the safety pin gone too is barefoot.
Oh, a hula hoop.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling
Oh
you.
my goodness.
Oh, Moniac flower. Oh, that from the cassava. Okay, all right. Okay, I got what you're saying now. Okay.
Well, that cassava flour was used to um to start your crochet um patterns. I did my time too.
When the safety pin gone is barefoot.
You
Oh,
hope it did. You hope it did not get you.
and I don't know if you well, you say you don't know much about bare feet, but you know you walk in sometimes bare feet and there's a tree stump in the road, and you walk and just and just flick off your toe head.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, yes, I feel we from the same place. Yeah, I really believe it sounds so. Yes, yes, yes. I'm telling you.
I don't know. Maybe we were neighbors.
Yes, the fever. Don't talk about Boston.
I think everybody got one of those. At least one.
Man, you know who was toenail watch. It's a good thing. It's a good thing toenail grow back.
That is so true.
Yeah. If toenail never grow back, I wouldn't have
Excuse
any.
me.
I wouldn't have any if toenail was.
No, I would have lost both of mine a long time ago.
Oh man. If toenail wasn't growing back, I wouldn't have any. I'm telling you. I think I stomp every toe. I think I stomp every toe on my feet. For real. My toe used to be. Wait, boy blue, what you ever have a stump toe, right? You have a stump toe and you walking peacefully, you ain't troubling nobody, and the next and the next thing you hit the same stump toe. That you the same toe that you stumped couple days ago. You walking in troubling nobody and hot up that toe. That ever happened to you? You hot up that same toe you stopped a couple days ago. No trying to well enough. The toe now trying to well and you restomp it again.
My foot always had
And how
a
much
picker
pick
in
a
there.
joke we get to. Exactly. Exactly, man.
What is a picker joke?
I don't know if you're talking about them Kashi. Let me
Probably.
okay, right. Let me find out. Where you call is them? We have some big. We used to call it some thick Kashi that
Some
you
thick
so
cashew we call maca.
well. Let me right. Oh, you call it maca. So let me
Maca was
find
the
out
thick
if
ones.
what you call picker. I want to know if it's the same thing. And my foot always pick. Oh, you always oh something. Oh, maybe something always in your toes, right? In your foot. Man, I'm
Yes,
telling
the
you.
same one that you just almost got rid of. You stump it again. That is
Yes,
so true.
yes, yes. Yeah. And stop it again. Yeah.
Yes, I must be. Oh my goodness.
No. Well, man, I'm telling
Okay.
you.
We call ours kashi,
Okay, yes,
kashi,
I must be boss.
and the big fat one like the ones on the gugu tree we call them maca because they were so big.
Oh, the one you be them, the one with the specs going up in the Google tree, right?
Yeah, that one was the maca,
Okay,
but the
okay.
other ones were just kashi.
Okay, she's right. She said thorns. Yes, I think I know what she.
Okay,
I
I
think
got
I
you.
know
I
what you're
got
talking
you.
about.
I
Them
got you.
thorns. Yep, I think I know what she's talking about. That picker is thorn. Yeah,
Yeah, we call
yeah.
them kashi. Yes.
You have some. You have some green one, right? They call them guana back. We used to call them guana back. You know, like how the guana back have the thing on top of there. When you hear this thing grab your skin, if you pull too hard, it will rip your skin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We used to call them guana back. I don't know. We call them different name, but them thing was dangerous.
Yes.
Picker is stone. Okay, all right.
Yes, I got that.
Okay, the same thing. Okay. Sometimes why you say something? I'm limping, limping at both foot. Man, listen to me. I know exactly what you're talking about. Go, you know. Google. All right, yeah, we know Google. I know Google. I know Google. I want
Yeah,
to
well the gugu
Google
ones we
right
call
now.
maca.
Yes, Google. Yes, Google. We used to have
Uh,
them. They used to be down by the bayside. There was an area by the bayside, close to the bayside by we.
well, it was always at the beach because it was a palm tree. It's a type of
Okay.
palm.
Oh, okay. And when you hungry, man, when you hungry, when you come out the beach and you hungry, I don't you just you under the Google tree looking for Google to pour and eat the inside. Man.
Yes, but it was always like glue.
Yes, yes. Them picker used to cramp. There is a cramp when telling you, man. Them time, I'm telling you, them time
The
is
green
so
one
big.
was used.
I mean, the truth is, man, once you grow up in the island, man, it's like you exposed
That
to
the
all
first
these
thing.
things. Many people could relate to what we're talking
I
about
think
here
Boy
right
Blue is so funny.
now. The green one we used to call them, oh
Oh
God,
God, it
really?
was. That is so real.
Oh man. that is that is forced. That is forced they coming out your mouth. Because when one joke you had it.
You
Oh,
howling.
oh man, man. When you really look back, man. When you really look back, it's exciting. It ain't a joke. It's really exciting. So basically, what I see here is different places, but same culture. That's
Yes,
what
I
I see
think
here.
we have a lot in common.
We have a lot in common. In common, yeah. The worst was when my mother called you to take up pickles. Yes, yes, that's what I'm saying. Same thing. They get the needle and sometimes they hack the needle and they grab your foot and have it under the candle light and trying to pick out. Only you, only
And
you
you
can pick
cannot
out that
move. You
pickle.
cannot scream and you cannot move.
Oh man, wow. Yes, we do have, yes, a whole lot in common. When you look at the whole thing and what I'm listening here tonight, yes, is a whole lot in common we have. And Rob Soft Caggle, right. Same thing. It's the same thing. How about when the true spirit on your bruises? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know the spirit life from scratch? The spirit. You guys used to use that like when you
Uh,
get a bruise, you might get a
what
little
is
cut.
that?
A spirit. The spirit, when they used to use and throw on you, it's like a liquid, but it used to burn.
Mm, mm,
You in
not
familiar, or maybe
really.
you call it a different name. I'm sure you might know about that. She used to say, don't
Probably don't remember it at the moment.
she used to say, don't move. What are you
No, you
doing?
couldn't move.
Yo, the only listen to me, the only person that could take something out your foot and make you at ease is only if you doing it. Because you're gonna make
Yep.
sure you think it how you can that you never feel the pain, but when somebody doing it, they're not feeling, they're just digging. And your mother couldn't understand that when you pull in your foot and she couldn't
I think they
understand
did,
why.
but they just wanted to punish you more because of what you did to get it.
But I guess so. I guess so. Methylated spirit. Okay. I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. It's that green liquid. What's it? The mental thing?
Yeah, the methylated spirit. I think it had I think they had the clear one. I can't remember if they had
And the
a green
green
one.
one.
Maybe they did. Maybe they did. I wouldn't say they don't. I can't say that.
Anyway,
Hey
guys, I
yo.
have to leave you. I'm just pulling up from a long day at work.
Okay, all right, all right. Well, listen me.
It's been
Thank
such a
you,
pleasure.
thank you so much for coming up tonight. We appreciate you, and we will be looking forward to see you again and maybe
Hello?
talk about a different topic because we are, we're gonna be doing this every Friday night. Talk about different topic, different, continue that people could understand that there's many more islands than you heard about, and lots of different beautiful places you could go to, amazing food, beautiful beaches. So we just want to highlight that. So thank you for coming out. We appreciate you, and don't forget, every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we here. All right? Thank you
All
so
right. Good
much.
night, guys.
All right, you take care. It's almost like rubbing alcohol. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. No, the green one was Alcolado, right? Alcolado is the green one. Yes, Alcolado is the green one. But you know what? Alcolado really good enough. I don't know if the water it down now, but in them times gone by, Alcolado was amazing. It was really amazing. Like you get cold, like you go outside, you get wet. They use the Alcolado and sap your head. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. All right, this is Live from Scratch, guys. Don't forget to check out Live from Scratch. Fifi Johnny, could you put up your link, Fifi Johnny? Guys, Fifi Johnny, listen me, Fifi Johnny have her own channel where she teach how to grow food. She real chicken. Listen me, you need to check out Fifi Johnny and see what she doing over there. Fifi, please put up your link that anyone watching this live can see your link and check you out. You have a lot to teach. Your people have a lot to learn. Growing chicken, how to take care of them, and how to and know what to feed them with. That's an important thing as well. Knowing what to feed them with. So please put up your link that it can be seen. All right, all right. So guys, don't forget to check out Fifi Johnny channel. There's a lot to learn from there, whether you're from the island, whether it doesn't matter where you're from, you will able to learn something over there. All right. No problem, no problem. Well, yes, guys, so we're going to end it here tonight. And guess what? We're going to be right back here next Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And let's continue talking about Caribbean culture and lifestyle. It was a wonderful live tonight. I enjoyed the conversation. You guys get me rolling as usual. As usual, I appreciate you guys. Thank you, Fifi Johnny. I appreciate you. Thank you, Boy Blue. I appreciate you. Thank you, Live from Scratch. I appreciate you. And all the viewers, subscribers, we appreciate you all. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. Thank you. Have a blessed and wonderful night. See you guys next week. Same time, same place, 8 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Father. Yes, I had a wonderful time. I enjoyed you guys. I'm telling you, you guys bringing back so much memories. So much memories. I could never remember about a storm too until tonight. All right. So I appreciate you guys. Oh, no. 9 p.m. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Every Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. All right? You guys have a blessed and wonderful night. Hope to see you guys next week. Peace, love, and blessing to each and every one of you. Good night, guys. Blessing. Yes, 9 p.m. it is. Blessings.